Hello, beloved individuals. Today we simply want to discuss the concept of switching realities. Due to the high demand from all of you, you have expressed, "Hey Linda, please enlighten us on how we can attract diverse realities into our lives, how we can substitute sections in our life movie with alternative scenes." And I merely jotted down a couple of key ideas on the way that can function. The deep backgrounds of what the entire scenario shift, the various realities are all about. We have already discussed this, particularly last Wednesday. I will definitely provide you with the podcast episode link in the text here, as it is extremely useful. And on Wednesday evening, I even conducted a live session once more because there was simply a multitude of topics in turmoil, so you could easily perceive how you, for instance, have you ever experienced how realities distort, how anomalies appear, how things suddenly appear in your reality and then disappear again? Yes. Or objects vanish and suddenly reappear, and synchronicities and. So we then did a whole live episode on YouTube, which you are very welcome to watch. I will also gladly link it here in the text of this podcast video. First of all, a very warm welcome. I am Linda Giese, a spiritual mentor with 22 years of experience. I am also the author of Consciousness Next Level and the founder of the Being Potential Method. It is truly about your strengths, yes, it is about who you truly are, and it is about how you can truly regain your power. And if you're interested in the topic, just come to our next live show. It's free of charge. You can find the link here in the text for this podcast. First and foremost, it is important as a basic requirement that we accept that there is an incredibly wide variety of realities and reality probabilities. Yes, characteristics, what does that mean? When I mention density, yes, we do reside in a reality where the inertia of dimensions plays a crucial role, gravity, and also the realm of appearances, shapes, things, matter. Therefore, our world is highly physical and tangible in nature, with a substantial emphasis on the material aspects of existence. And there are also realities that possess entirely different, yes, structures in relation to this particular aspect or matter at hand, which is worth considering. However, there are not only actualities, but also probabilities of reality. So, what type of reality becomes apparent indeed? What sort of reality manifests? Yes. What kind of reality takes form? Absolutely. So are you healthy in this life or not really? Are you wealthy or do you have a great partner? Do you find happiness in relationships or are you currently facing struggles in your relationship? The probabilities that actually manifest in your life vary for each individual. Within the realm of possibilities, there are countless variations in the space of full potential. It is a metaphysical structure where all scenes, events, and possibilities coexist. Not everything in our reality materializes, only some things do. What is intriguing is that we often feel like victims of the unfolding events in our lives. However, it is important to remember that you have the power to determine the reality you will experience. You can choose to alter scenes, replace them, switch roles, or even leave the theater and opt for a different movie. This process requires taking real responsibility and making necessary changes. The closer your chosen variant aligns with your current reality, the easier and faster the change will be. It is crucial to select options that are realistic and closely related to your own life. When changing life variants, it involves choosing scenarios that include the same people as those in your current life. The more similar the variant you choose, the smoother the transition will be. This process of exchanging life variants often goes unnoticed, but it can lead to significant changes in your life. By consciously choosing the variant that closely resembles your current reality, you are more likely to navigate the transition with ease. It is important to acknowledge that the power lies within you to shape your own reality. Your choices and actions have the ability to create profound shifts in your life. Embracing this responsibility empowers you to make the necessary changes and manifest the desired outcomes. However, it is essential to approach this process with a sense of realism. While it is tempting to imagine drastic changes and completely different scenarios, it is often more effective to start with small, incremental adjustments. By gradually introducing changes that are closely related to your current reality, you can build momentum and create a smoother transition. This approach allows you to integrate the new variants seamlessly into your life, minimizing resistance and maximizing the potential for positive transformation. It is important to recognize that the process of changing life variants is not about escaping or avoiding challenges. Rather, it is about actively engaging with the present moment and consciously shaping your reality. This means embracing both the joys and the struggles that come with your current situation. By acknowledging and accepting the present, you can work towards creating a more fulfilling and harmonious future. Remember, you are not a passive observer in your own life. You have the power to rewrite the script, to choose a different narrative, and to create a reality that aligns with your deepest desires. So, take ownership of your choices, embrace the responsibility, and step into the role of the ultimate creator of your own destiny. The journey of changing life variants is a continuous process, filled with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As you navigate this path, remember to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Change takes time, and it is natural to encounter obstacles along the way. However, with persistence and a clear vision of the reality you wish to create, you can overcome any challenges and manifest the life you truly desire. So, embrace the power within you, trust in the process, and let your journey of changing life variants unfold with grace and authenticity. I wrote down a list of 8 points that can assist you in transforming your reality in a way that allows you to effectively navigate through this current reality and manage any challenges that may arise. By implementing these points, you will have the ability to successfully switch between different aspects of your reality and create the desired changes in your life. Yes, it is highly important. Please do not forget that we live in a reality that is somewhat subject to the inertia of dimensions and its profound implications. And it might require a little bit of time here and there for things to solidify, because what we experience in our current reality here, we are actually living in the past, as everything has already manifested and become a reality that we can perceive and interact with. Each and everything we encounter in our experiences has already occurred. Yes. And the things that still need to become apparent I have to condense and make more compact in order to bring them into manifestation. Yes, and if we deviate from the plan now, yes, so far you have already set a kind of plan with your inner alignment with your destiny about what will be realized next. Now we are introducing a slight change there. Yes, and perhaps it simply requires commencing the process of densification. It could potentially take a bit of time. Certain events happen rapidly, while for others you need patience and a bit of time to see the outcome. It is of utmost importance to fully understand that your inner self, your inner alignment, your state of mind, your beliefs always resonate and harmonize with the expansive space of unlimited potential and endless possibilities. You are consistently in communication, even if you do not perceive it and perhaps did not know that until this moment. So, if you are able to accept the principle, yes, then it is indeed possible for you to switch between different realities. For yourself, that will then appear completely normal and unremarkable in every way. And now, let's just take a look at 8 things to consider in order to make an informed decision. Yes, because this is not merely a matter of wishful thinking. Definitely not. But it is indeed a personal change that we make ourselves in order to even acquire this remarkable and transformative ability that has the potential to profoundly impact our lives in ways we never thought possible. Certainly, it is not without purpose that we undergo training in our program, which we provide for a period of 6 months with our participants, because there are simply different stages that necessitate careful consideration and attention. Yes, and then you have the power to switch between your different realities. Yes, that is precisely how it is. Okay, however, I still want to inform you about what the points are. Yes, so in the beginning, it is of utmost importance that you train your daily consciousness, that you actually commence to come into contact with these subtle pieces of information, thereby enhancing your awareness and understanding of the intricacies of the subject matter. And you have the ability to achieve this quite easily by consistently observing yourself on a daily basis. So when you are out and about or wherever you are and you are wondering, am I dreaming or am I awake in this particular moment? It is quite intriguing because it does not immediately provide the answer like, oh, I am awake, but rather asks you to really check if you are dreaming or if you are awake. At this moment, as you listen to this podcast, are you dreaming or are you awake? Yes. And when you genuinely feel into yourself in such a way, it should sensitize you to changes in frequency, which are always associated with alterations in perception and can provide valuable insights into your inner world and the external environment. The purpose of this is to sensitize you to perceive other frequency ranges and thus also phenomena, energies in some way, through feeling, through seeing, through hearing, through tasting, yes, so that you can resonate with them. This is incredibly, incredibly important for your understanding and connection with the world around you. Also feel within yourself whether you perceive anything unusual, variances in vibrations, anomalies, yes, whether you can establish a connection with the realm of vibration. It is of utmost importance to be attuned to these subtle energies and their manifestations. The second is the relationship with yourself. You must correct that. You cannot get around it. Yes, anyone who believes that they can learn to deal with all of their self-doubts, with all of the issues they have been burdened with in their life, with all of the diminishing and so on, is completely mistaken. It will become clear to you soon. You will realize the importance of addressing these challenges and working on yourself. Don't underestimate the significance of this journey towards self-improvement. So point 2 is correcting the relationship with yourself. What does that mean? Learn about your strengths. Begin the process of truly discovering who you really are. Within our program, we collaborate with the potentials of being so that you genuinely have a connection to your strengths. Who are you? What are your abilities? What have you brought into your life? So that you get a completely different, good, self-confident, and strong self-image of yourself, and also one that corresponds to you. Yes, the subsequent aspect, which is the third point to take into consideration, is that you must possess an awareness of the problem in order to make well-informed decisions. What is the meaning of that? Does it imply that you have a dislike for things in general? You must be aware of this. There are truly people who bury their heads in the sand like birds, ostriches, and simply refuse to look. You must be concerned about what you do not like. What is it that you desire to alter? Most importantly, you must embark on the path of cause. So, what is the cause of it being this way in my life? What is the reason behind this situation? It is imperative that you fully understand and actively work to heal the underlying cause and dynamics. There is simply no alternative or shortcut to this essential process. Yes, because we have recognized this for ourselves, and that's also what we do here. I'm just telling you how we work here. Of course, you can also explore other options yourself. We call it primal wounds. So we have very deep wounds within us that have caused us to be stuck in survival programs, in self-sabotage programs, and that simply changes our entire decision making and ability to act. This changes our spiritual perception, regardless of the direction. Yes, and we need to clear things up very clearly. So we need to heal our primal wounds, and we need to handle our issues with trauma sensitivity and really rework some things from our childhood. Yes, and for a profound healing process to truly take place so that the root causes of the issues in your life can be easily healed. Makes sense, right? Exactly. That's the next aspect. Exciting, we thought, to do reality shifting and attract beautiful things into our lives. Perhaps one just needs to approach it in a slightly more spiritual way. No, it's truly a profound story. But in the end, what is it that you obtain? You become the creator of your own reality. Therefore, it is worthwhile. Now, let us proceed to point number 4. Diminish your formidable will. Yes, I truly desire to. Yes, that is your power and center of will, because it simply brings about imbalance and chaos, disrupting the harmony that should prevail in its absence. Yes, we are aware of that from quantum physics. If he exerts force on one side of the universe, it has an effect on the other end. So if you want too much here, you throw everything off balance and then it has to balance out again. And ultimately, you will simply create chaos for yourself in your life. So ensure that you are fully prepared. Let us make it incredibly simple so that the desire you have within you, just be ready for the possibility of it not working out, for it not happening, this exaggerated suffering or excessive wanting that you may experience during this journey of pursuing your goals. Yes, these dramas and this extreme willpower are truly remarkable. These are straightforward areas, but they are subjects that bring about a considerable imbalance and consequently chaos into various aspects of our lives. So you have to decrease yourself a bit. However, I will quickly bring this into a pleasant balance for you, demonstrating how you can utilize this power in a manner that you enjoy. Yes, so one can also extract the small ego. Yes, the small but powerful ego. Let's move forward to point number 5, and that is indeed a crucial and vital aspect. Avoid energy vampires and magnetic fields to minimize their negative impact on your well-being. What are magnetic fields? Magnetic force fields, media, ideologies, groups, communities with the same perspective, like bubbles? Yes. Why? Because they possess a distinctive power to attract and pull you in, creating a mesmerizing and immersive experience that can be both fascinating and overwhelming in equal measure. Yes, the matter is, when you engage too inattentively with such topics, it has a magnetic effect that draws you in and absorbs your power and energy, clouding your consciousness and making it difficult to focus. The more you allow yourself to be pulled in, the harder it becomes to break free from its grasp and regain control of your thoughts and actions. You are not awake anymore. You are simply, well, I would say manipulated. And that is something that I find to be quite interesting indeed. Does it also have an impact on areas where there are genuinely good intentions behind it? Yes, and I do not wish to critique them at this moment, but you simply need to be aware that your own consciousness and clarity are merely distorted. Yes, because these energies, these force fields, they are simply magnetic in nature and exert a powerful influence over the surrounding environment. In any situation where several individuals with the same opinion or perspective come together, an energy field simply builds up, functioning like an entity that feeds on the energy of the participants and gradually growing in strength and influence, forming a cohesive and powerful force that is greater than the sum of its parts. And that is what is so exciting. Yes, at this moment we can truly illustrate the entire great example. There is a significant amount of activity occurring in our world at this present time that is truly very unpleasant, with a multitude of things being uncovered. Take action against the bad guys or the elites internally and express our amazement, saying, wow, they're all bad and stuff. The truth is, in that very moment, even if we are against it, we inadvertently nourish the field in some way or another. Because when we get upset, when we shoot against it, we feed the field. And this entity doesn't care at all whether you are for it or against it. The main thing is that it gets your energy, yes. That doesn't mean that nothing should be uncovered, that one shouldn't deal with it. It just means not getting sucked into it. And you truly have to be extremely, extremely cautious. Because the more you become involved in something that binds your attention, the less strength and energy you have for your autonomous self-liberation, for your self-alignment, for your self-confidence, for your creative quality, your energy, for truly developing your power, yes, your extraordinary life, yes, yours, your autonomous energy, your remarkable energy that is uniquely yours and empowers you in every aspect of your life. So very important, especially when it's negative things. Yeah, with positive stuff, you can also say, okay, that gives you energy, That's, of course, something to consider in a different way. I desire to incorporate it so that you have awareness. There are additionally affirmative connections where it genuinely goes in one direction, engulfing you as well, affirmative. And absorbing is not difficult. You can imagine it as losing a small part of your consciousness. Yeah, it's that straightforward. Groups where you join, where it's about self-empowerment, where you have the focus on yourself, that's something different, yeah. However, at present, all individuals are engaged in the activity of picking poppies indeed. So that is all merely a perspective. Then we possess visualization as a crucial. Visualization, which is 0.6, is an extremely powerful tool that enables you to maintain focus by setting clear goals, helping you stay on track and achieve remarkable. So that means, do you know precisely what you want to accomplish in your life? Which version do you want to draw towards your life? Which movie scene, which film, which life film do you want to observe? You have to be clear about that. Yes, we can't just leave it to the universe. It's not like I'll just leave it to the universe. It loves me and only wants the best for me anyway. That's also very bad for the universe, as it has the space of full potential with incredibly many possibilities. So what do you want now? Yes. And we underestimate that actually most things, except for strokes of fate or the like, are truly chosen by ourselves. It's just that we don't realize it. So know exactly what you want and do so from this organized and healed state. That's why this aspect of healing is so important. Set this goal for yourself without getting into that strong willpower. It's about goal setting, visualization, and maintaining focus. For example, you can work with things like a vision board or something, or maybe you have other cool ideas, but the key is that you can really keep the focus clear there. Point number 7, which is also highly influential, highlights the importance of developing the skill to lead oneself effectively and responsibly. So leading yourself means making decisions. You make decisions, take action, and you do so with determination, perseverance, and an unwavering sense of purpose and commitment. Determination is an incredibly vital aspect because it resonates powerfully with the realm of complete potentiality and plays a crucial role in unlocking limitless possibilities. Actions filled with hesitation, decisions marked by indecisiveness, a constant need to seek input from others. Yes, these tendencies weaken the energy and hinder progress. There is an additional energy weakening present in that specific location. We simply need unwavering determination because it resonates powerfully and harmoniously with the expansive space of full potentiality. And then He additionally comprehends the type of probability variation, the type of probability of reality that he must bring into actuality in order to manifest the desired outcome. Yes, I always refer to it as the fabric of time. It is the element that ensures what you desire for yourself becomes condensed and manifests in reality. Yes, it is woven, the shaman would say. Just like that, that is how you can lead yourself through the intricate threads of your... This refers to your inner world, yes, in your inner world, where that motivation resides, and also the intuition. Yes, it is distinctively different now at point 8. At point 8, we make a shift and move into intention, which marks a significant change in our focus and direction. There is a difference between knowing what you want and visualizing and intending it. The intention is a natural clarity, yes, that it will be like that it will happen like that. I have the intention of living in this way, of following this path, and of embracing this mindset as I navigate through life. And then you are also in a position of power, which is what I refer to as the outer world or the external environment surrounding you and impacting your life in various ways. This is the realm of potentiality. By infusing an intention into the field and initiating a process within this inherent power, specifically the realm of potentiality, leading to the realization and the actualization of possibilities that exist within this expansive space. It is through the recognition and activation of this vast field of potential. You observed we mentioned that we require determination. It resonates strongly with the realm of potential, but it also necessitates a very clear intention that is highly explicit. These are roughly 8 key points that, if you completely grasp and attain expertise in, you will gain mastery over your own destiny and find yourself enthusiastically springing out of bed every morning with a profound sense of joy and fulfillment, because you are genuinely realizing and actively creating such an incredible and awe-inspiring life that fills you with deep gratitude and a sense of wonder. And you have the ability to clearly express that this is it. You have the power to choose your destiny, yes. You have the option to select your truly incredible and awe-inspiring life, yes. Consider what constitutes an incredibly fulfilling life for you. For certain individuals, it entails a serene, indeed profoundly significant existence, while others require a touch of thrill. This is where we as humans diverge completely in our preferences. And we shouldn't be judging and evaluating others anyway, right? You take care of yours, your really awesome life, and let others take care of their really awesome life. And no, you can really, like in a shopping store, yes, you can put your life together. Yes, and you can do that very, very consciously. Yes, you can do it like a little child. Yes, running through the toy store. Yes, incredibly many aisles and paths. Yes, at eye level, many temptations. Yes, the child runs from one aisle to another, gets lost here in things that catch attention, makes a decision here, another decision there, relatively unconsciously, more guided by impulses and temptations, yes, but also makes its choice. Yes, what it ultimately has in the shopping cart. Yes, a delightful experience for both young and old alike. Yes, an experience filled with joy and wonder. Yes. However, you can also make it in a very conscious manner. This implies that you are genuinely cognizant of the fact that each decision, every thought, every behavior, every indecision, every determination, every intention, but also every intention, indeed exerts an influence on how you navigate through the store and which direction you take, as well as what you ultimately decide and place in your shopping basket. If you're messy, with lots of blockages, wounds, injuries, closures, survival programs, afraid of nothing, yes, if you walk through the store like that, then you'll definitely make different decisions about what belongs in your shopping cart than if you're internally clear and organized. Yes, for example, if you're not healed, if you're not organized, there might be a compensation like a pizza and ready-made meal, a sweet treat and whatever. These are classic images. That's why we take it. When you're organized, when you've healed yourself, and when you have a good relationship with yourself, then you can nourish yourself differently. Yes, and you add other items to your shopping cart just to create a visual representation. So that was merely the initial endeavor to acquaint you with the concept of reality switching. We may possibly revisit this topic in the future and delve deeper into its intricacies. Today, it was of utmost importance for me to make it as down to earth as possible for you to grasp, not just by saying you have to focus on this and that, because that is actually nonsensical and lacks substance. Yes, it really doesn't work. Yes, in this manner, you may have the potential to engage in lucid dreaming or even astral travel. However, you also need to exercise caution in that aspect, as it is possible to become disoriented in that situation as well. Yes, within this particular model, where you have the capability to clearly alter your reality in your life, it is of utmost importance that you also engage in this process with a strong relationship with yourself and possess a deep understanding of who you truly are as an individual and the core essence of your being. Because it is not about avoiding the learning experiences you are supposed to have in your life by switching realities, but rather embracing them and growing from the challenges they present. Yes, so now here, and thank God it's not working. Yes, that we unconsciously just switch realities like that. Yes, and on the unconscious level, it just doesn't work because it is not intended for compensation to avoid things there. Yes, you have to address your problems in one way or another. And by focusing on yourself, clearing up within you, taking responsibility for yourself, also taking responsibility for your inner guidance, you ultimately have everything well covered and can start wonderfully. So, I'm really curious how you liked this podcast episode here today. One person might find it a bit disillusioning, while another might say it's cool. I can work with that. So let me hear how you resonate with that. Definitely listen to the podcast episode from Wednesday again. From Wednesday, sorry. And also make sure to check out the live stream. Yes, that's also very intriguing and worth your attention. So there we have a little bit of magic again. Yes, okay, the very, very best for you. With love, your sister in spirit, your Linda.